Hey y'all, my name is Bradford Scott Davis, and I am honored to help get this party started. Thank you to all the families and loved ones who have traveled here to support the University of Lynchburg's class of 2025 Doctorates of Physical Therapy. During the 2 minutes I have to speak with you all, I want to talk about adversity. Adversity to get the work done no matter what's going on. When we started in the summer of 2022, we had 42 bright-eyed students. Since then, we have lost some great people to the intensive studies of physical therapy school. It was not easy. Many sleepless nights, coffee and carbonated energy drinks, and enough group projects to qualify as a reality TV show. On top of a heavy doctorate level workload, both teachers and classmates had to deal with the stresses of life. Losing loved ones, countless obstacles, and all the while, still making sure we were getting done what we needed to get done and staying on the tracks. Life didn't stop while we were in school. Despite our losses, we persevered. We dealt with the adversity and overcame the storm. And for that, we've been rewarded, gaining insight and knowledge from our highly regarded professors who gladly answered any questions that we had. We gained real-world experience during our clinicals, working with different populations of patients, while getting paid in cold, hard time well spent. We gained friends that will last a lifetime, and possibly the greatest one of all, the title of intramural champions with our DPT class soccer team. To cap off this incredible journey at the University of Lynchburg is today, a celebration of 3 years of hard work and resilience, a celebration of overcoming adversity and getting the job done. All of us out here have had dreams to treat and help people with our hands and minds. It makes me so proud to be a part of this class of 36 as we cross the stage and take another big step closer to that dream. Thank you very much, everybody. Let's party.
Welcome, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and especially our graduating class of 2025. One more round of applause. You're going to get lots of these. My name's Alison Morrison-Shetler. I'm the president of the University of Lynchburg, and I am delighted to welcome you all to the University of Lynchburg's 122nd annual commencement. I extend my warmest congratulations to all of you receiving your degrees today. You have earned this honor through hard work, sacrifice, and unwavering dedication. Today is a testament to your commitment, and on behalf of our beloved university, I commend you for seeing your journey to today's incredible milestone all the way through. No doubt you faced challenges and may even discouragement along the way, but you pressed on, and here you are today, victorious. You did it, and we are all unbelievably proud of you. Graduates, I want you to know that this campus is your home for life. No matter how times change, or your career or family situation changes, or even this institution changes, you're always and will always be welcome here. At the University of Lynchburg, our vision is to cultivate a world that is innovative, authentic, and inclusive. That's why our mission is to inspire independent thinkers to become trustworthy, effective leaders who shape caring communities. As Doctor of Physical Therapy graduates, you embody the vision and mission of this institution in a unique and powerful way. You have been given an extraordinary gift of helping others find quality of life again. As physical therapists, you will help prevent injury, ease the pain of chronic illness, and restore hope in the future. Because of your courage, dedication, and hard work, the diploma you received today represents the privilege you've earned to walk people through one of the most powerful steps of the healing process, rehabilitation. Today, you stand ready to innovate in remarkable ways, Your passion for movement, coupled with the training you've received here at Lynchburg, empowers you to pursue new and more effective paths to recovery for your patients. The powerful impact you have, helping people to move and to heal and to reclaim their well-being, will be a continuous source of inspiration, driving you to explore the frontiers of your field and lead with excellence. Your commitment to making a tangible difference, to listening with compassion and to guiding with integrity will not only transform the lives of your individual patients, but will also contribute to a healthier and more hopeful community for all of us. You are extraordinary. And today you leave this place empowered to be patient-centered advocates, ready to forge the healthcare landscape everyone deserves. I could not be more proud of you on behalf of all the patients and the families whose lives you will undoubtedly touch with all your kindness and your skill. I thank you in advance. They will soon discover the undeniably life-changing gift you have cultivated here at the University of Lynchburg, and they will be grateful for it. Congratulations again, class of 2025 graduates. I am unbelievably proud of you and all that you have accomplished. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dr. Jeremy Welsh. It's my honor to serve as your Chief Academic Officer, and I'd like to offer my heartfelt congratulations to this remarkable Doctor of Physical Therapy class of 2025. Please give them a round of applause again. Graduates, you stand here today as a powerful testament to the dedication and rigor that defines the DPT program here at the University of Lynchburg. During your time on campus, you've not only mastered the sciences, but also cultivated the art of healing. As President Morrison Shetler said, you are poised now to offer extraordinary gifts, the ability to help others regain their quality of life. Your journey at Lynchburg has equipped you with the skills to prevent injury, alleviate suffering, and most importantly, to instill hope. The degree you receive today not only signifies academic achievement, but also the privilege that you have earned to guide individuals through life-changing process of rehabilitation. Because you know that physical therapy is not merely a technical skill, but a profound act of empathy, understanding, patient-centered care, you can stand ready to offer both your hands and your hearts to the noble effort of healing. We are incredibly proud of you, and again, congratulations to the physical therapy class of 2025.
Touched it. All right. Well, good afternoon, graduates, families, and friends. Today, we gather for a significant milestone, the completion of the formal education on your path to becoming physical therapists. Over the past 3 years, you faced challenges, navigated setbacks, celebrated successes, built lasting friendships, and formed meaningful connections with patients. Through it all, you've demonstrated resilience, dedication, and heart. As you step into the next phase, I'd like to offer a few parting thoughts. First, embrace change. Today is not an endpoint, it's a launching pad. You're leaving the familiar surroundings of the University of Lynchburg and stepping into a dynamic, ever-evolving world of healthcare. You'll meet new colleagues, form new teams, and discover your own unique approach to practice. Some things you try will succeed brilliantly, while others may fall flat. But each experience will shape you. Stay open, stay flexible, and trust in the solid foundation you've built. Second, commit to lifelong learning. Our profession doesn't stand still, and neither should you. New research, techniques, and technologies are constantly emerging, challenging us to stay current and adaptable. Stay curious, dive into the literature, attend clinical education, pursue advanced certifications, engage in peer discussions, and seek mentorship. Make professional development a habit, not a chore. The best clinicians are those that never stop evolving, who remain open to new perspectives and are willing to refine their practice in the light of new evidence. Lifelong learning not only elevates your skill set, but also strengthens your confidence and deepens the impact you have on every patient you treat. And finally, lead with compassion. Your patients are more than just conditions and cases. They are people, each with their own stories, fears, and goals. The best outcomes happen when therapists truly listen, show respect, and demonstrate empathy. As I shared with you at your white coat ceremony 2.5 years ago, it's not about you, it's about the patient. Build the human connection, and you'll not only help people heal, you'll find deep purpose and fulfillment in your work. Graduates, today marks the end of your formal education, but it also marks the beginning of your career as independent clinicians. Next time you walk into a treatment room, you'll be the expert. No more clinical instructors, no more nudges from faculty. The decisions and the responsibility will be yours. But here's the good news, you're ready. You've got the knowledge, skills, and heart to lead with confidence. We are proud of everything you've accomplished, and we can't wait to welcome you as colleagues. Congratulations, class of 2025. Now I also have the honor of introducing Teo Hu as this year's elected keynote speaker. Teo is a native of Vashon Island, Washington. He holds a BS in exercise science from Liberty University and was a highly engaged member of the DPT program. Over the past 3 years, Teo served in multiple leadership roles, including APTA representative for his cohort, student success liaison, president of the Community Health Center, and board member of the AAOMPT student group. Teo's passion for outpatient orthopedics was recently recognized when he was awarded the Rehab Associates of Central Virginia Scholarship for Excellence in Outpatient Physical Therapy. Teo plans to relocate to Columbus, Ohio in July to begin his professional journey.
An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. This quote from Benjamin Franklin captures the last 3 years for myself and my classmates. Not only that, it captures what we look forward to with anticipation as we enter our careers. The letters DPT are not an end, but a beginning. Good afternoon, everyone. As you just heard, my name is Teo Hu, and I have been given the incredible honor of speaking to you on behalf of my cohort. I also get to speak to my cohort as we begin our careers. First, I would like to talk to the guests here. The analogy of investment is a fitting focus for this afternoon. You all, each one of you, are investors. No, I'm not talking about the stock market or real estate. I'm talking about the investments you make daily with the hope and expectation of future gain. You make investments daily whether you realize it or not. For those of you here in attendance or watching online, one of those investments you made was in us, the class of 2025. Physical therapy is by definition a relational career. One of the primary factors differentiating us from other healthcare providers is the amount of time we spend with our patients. A primary reason we were attracted to the profession. That desire to help people came from somewhere. Selfless character and desire to help was surely taught and exemplified by you here in attendance and watching today. Maybe you have a career in the healthcare profession yourself, exemplifying the fulfillment and joy that comes from making a real difference in the lives of others. Maybe you went above and beyond to care for ailing parents, demonstrating selfless character. Maybe it was just the sum of little moments each day, sacrificing for us as your children, grandchildren, siblings, friends, and spouses. A pattern of selfless love and care deposited in our lives. We thank you for that. Whether you realize it or not, your example and teaching helped us to shape our outlook and values that later motivated us to pursue physical therapy as a profession. Your long-standing investment in us began to pay off as we became motivated to help people in this specific way, to help people through physical therapy. For some, the discovery of this field was due to an injury of our own and the care and excellence demonstrated by our own physical therapists. Initial attraction in the profession turned into action as we counted the cost of potential investment, what it would take of our time, finances, and mental strength to realize the return on that investment we in part celebrate today. So all of you today, class of 2025, friends and family, professors, you all have a vested interest in our lives the past few years. Let me give you an update on how your investment in us turned out over the last 3 years. We took your investment and paired it with our own. Not only did we invest in the obvious ways, sacrificing countless hours in addition to significant financial investment, we also invested in many unexpected ways. Let me shed some light on the class of 2025. Some opted for early morning study sessions, up at the crack of dawn, and greeting the morning light, along with each classmate as they trickled into the building. Some propping their eyelids open, others single-handedly supporting the profit margins of Ghost energy drinks and Celsius. Andrew Dirth and Hunter Cassida should probably have purchased stock in those companies before starting PT school. Some did their best work in the evenings, swaddled in blankets, sprawled across beanbags, filling whiteboards, some neatly, some less so. All this sacrifice to master concepts and understand patient care, all with the goal to help others live well. Poring over study materials, honing strengths, shoring up weaknesses, most of the time loving material, sometimes less so, but all the while maintaining a steady commitment to excellence. Caffeine, late nights, early mornings, these we expected to invest, the proverbial blood, sweat, and tears. Less expected was the literal blood, sweat, and tears. Discovered in the very first practical, shocking levels of high blood pressure in our practical partners when asked to examine them. We've come quite a long way since then. Sweat, the consistent experience of each one of us in the 15 minutes waiting outside the door for any practical. And it was most definitely all of us during the mandatory 1.5-mile maximum effort run as a part of cardiopulmonary class with Dr. Moore. Tears, the stress of waiting for grades, or maybe just overall stress in the busiest weeks of the semester. Tears weren't all sad or stressed, however. I'm pretty sure Elena Flowers cried laughing with Asia Payne for some reason or another every single afternoon around 4:30. And it wasn't just time, finances, blood, sweat, and tears sacrificed over the past few years. I know for a fact crew didn't expect to sacrifice along. Spontaneous pneumothorax, to be specific, for us to always remember that the most common patient population for that condition was a very tall, skinny, athletic male. In addition to handsome, as crew also reminded us. But sacrifice wasn't the only thing emphasized during study. The character and care for others you, our guests, invested in us became particularly evident at various moments over the past 3 years. This cohort cares for each other. Persevering through difficult circumstances, in our case classes, brought us together. We helped one another understand concepts and fortify gaps in our abilities. We encouraged one another during particularly busy weeks or difficult circumstances in personal life. And we rejoiced together for the many successes, taking true joy in the success of classmates. The care and concern this cohort had for one another was evident through the last 3 years. For example, some of us were more stressed about whether a particular student would show up for the exam on time than about the exam itself. He always would, plus or minus 5 minutes. Colton, you probably took a few years off of Sarah's life each exam day. At one point during the end of our first year, we learned that a gait speed less than 0.8 meters per second is at an increased risk for mortality. This particularly concerned us because anyone who has met Sam Procopio knows he rarely reaches that speed. Stay safe out there, Sam. Joking aside, this cohort truly cares for each other's success and have deeply invested in each other, not just our own education. But all of this investment of time and energy would have been in vain without the reciprocal investment of our professors in us. Early mornings and late nights were not just the norm for us as students. Our professors regularly invested far more hours than required simply because they want to see us succeed. They taught us the book knowledge needed for the profession, explaining and re-explaining concepts until we were able to grasp them. They skillfully instructed the accurate application of this knowledge in various patient circumstances and clinical settings. They gave us wise counsel on career choices and shared their wisdom from years in the profession that will surely pay dividends down the road. The investment by our professors toward our success and excellence as clinicians is on full display today. 36 doctors of physical therapy ready to join their ranks. Thank you for investing in us. In all, the class of 2025 has invested much, not only toward clinical excellence, but true care for one another and our patients. I've watched every one of my classmates with the goal of becoming a doctor of physical therapy invest time, effort, and make countless other sacrifices to achieve what we celebrate here today. We have walked through this journey together. We started with cadaver lab, foundational anatomy and physiology courses, then built on that foundation with extensive rehabilitation and clinically focused classes. We have survived physical agents practicals. We have survived an acting Rancho Level 4 Dr. Friend, confused and very agitated brain injury patient. Dr. Friend, I think we're going to nominate you for an Oscar for how well you portrayed that. We have learned how to read ECGs and conduct countless special tests with accuracy. We have learned how to progress treatment over an entire episode of care. We have completed over 1,600 hours of patient care in the clinic. All that to get the letters DPT. While we celebrate today the investment of family and friends, our own investment over the last 3 years, and the investment of our professors, we only now begin to see that investment really start to pay dividends. The letters DPT are not an end, but a beginning. We are now positioned for a lifetime of caring for people. Ask any investor and they will tell you that for the average person, consistency in making investments across a lifetime is one of the most important factors in successfully growing wealth. Continuing to make deposits, growing investments you already have is wise advice in the financial sphere, and it points to a helpful reminder worth mentioning today. As we embark on our careers, we've had a lot invested in us. We've been taught a lot. We know a lot. And yet there is so much left to learn, so many ways to continue to grow. I want to take a moment now to speak to my classmates as we begin our careers. My friends and colleagues, continue to make deposits in your skill as a clinician, your efficiency in care for your patients, your ability to help others reach their goals. Grow the investment you have made these last 3 years. Grow the investment made in you these last 3 years. The letters DPT are not an end, but a beginning. The beginning not just of your skill as a clinician, the beginning not just of your ability to make lasting difference in the lives of your patients. No, the capital you now possess, all that has been invested in you, is an asset you can now diversify and reinvest. There are several key ways you can reinvest looking toward the future. Firstly, you have the opportunity to reinvest in the profession. Somewhere along your journey, a PT made an impression, if not a significant impact on you. Maybe it was a PT you shadowed in high school or undergraduate study, where you saw the impact you could make on people's lives. Maybe it was one of our own professors. You observed the passion and drive that results in excellent care. Or maybe it was a clinical instructor who helped you connect the dots between book knowledge and patient care. Whoever it was, you now have the opportunity to do the same for future generations of rising physical therapists. You also have the opportunity to invest in those you work alongside, to help set a working culture that is a joy to practice in each day, one in which patients can see the clear team approach to their care. Secondly, you are now positioned to better invest in family and friends. Just as family and friends have invested in you and exemplified excellent character, you now have the opportunity to do the same for your future family and friends. You can exemplify what truly caring for others looks like in a patient setting, listening well and making lasting impact. You can model what it looks like to work hard and focus on longevity in the profession. Finally, you can invest in your patients. It may be tempting to get caught up in reaching a successful career financially or finding the perfect job setting you're looking for. But don't forget all that has been invested in you, the investment you have made in your learning. Each patient you see over the next 40 years is looking to you as a neuromusculoskeletal expert, one who will help them achieve their goals and either regain the life they have lost or be better positioned to move better and live fuller lives. You can change lives. You can invest in the lives of your community, wherever that is across the nation. The letters DPT are an end. The end of 3 years of hard work and dedication. The reward of investment in you by friends, family, and professors. But they are also the beginning of opportunity to reinvest in the profession, in family and friends alike, and in your patients. Here's to you, class of 2025, invested, excellent, caring. Congratulations on DPT, an end and a beginning. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Price Blair, and it is my pleasure to present our first award, the Academic Excellence Award. This honor goes to the student who achieved the highest academic performance as measured by cumulative GPA across the entire Doctor of Physical Therapy curriculum. Now, for our family and friends in the audience, let me offer a little bit of context. Our program consists of 115 credit hours over just 3 years. It is an intense and demanding curriculum that takes students through foundational sciences, clinical and applied sciences, and finally, full-time clinical education. Along the way, they juggle homework, quizzes, checkoffs, reviews, exams, lab practicals, internships, group projects, reflections, community service, professional involvement, graduate assistantships, and part-time jobs, all while still finding time for family, friends, and an occasional Netflix binge. At times, it feels less like a graduate program and more like a full-time job that you get to pay for. Our award recipient today gives new meaning to the phrase academic excellence. He, so there's your first clue, excelled in both the classroom and the clinic with quiet humility and confidence. His ever-present smile is a reminder of the genuine joy he brings to learning. This student completed the program with a 3.964 cumulative GPA. To put that in perspective, he earned all A's in every single course, though he clearly slacked off in a couple and got a measly A-. I look back at his gross anatomy grades from the first semester, and they read like a flex. Exam 1, 100%. Lab practical 1, 100%. Exam 2, 98%. I caught him slipping. Lab practical 2, 100%. Okay, he's back on track. Exam 3, 100%. Lab practical 3, 100%. You get the idea. At a certain point, his transcript stops being an academic record and starts becoming a mic drop. Michelangelo, the Renaissance artist, not the Ninja Turtle, once said that sculpture was the art of releasing the form already present within the marble. He believed the sculptor's job wasn't to create the figure, but simply to free it from the stone. After many years of teaching, I've come to believe that educators play a similar role. Not so much shaping students into scholars or clinicians, but simply chiseling away and revealing the ones already present. That is certainly true of this student. The DPT class of 2025 is filled with exceptional scholars and compassionate future clinicians, and this award came down to 0.003 of a point. But today, it is my honor to present the Academic Excellence Award to Dr. Teo Hu.
I am happy to be able to award the Clinical Excellence Award this year. Students participate in 40 weeks of clinical experiences in addition to multiple opportunities throughout the curriculum to interact with patients, families, and healthcare providers in a clinical setting. The award for clinical excellence is awarded to the student who has consistently demonstrated exemplary performance during curriculum-provided clinical experiences. We ask the clinical instructors to partake in the selection process by submitting nominations for the Clinical Excellence Award. I would like to share with you a few of the comments I've received from several of the recipients' clinical instructors. This student demonstrated excellence throughout the past 16 weeks in a fast-paced and challenging environment. The student always took to the challenge with confidence and outperformed expectations. This student is bright and intelligent and have been impressed by their level of knowledge throughout the whole rotation. The student even taught me a few things here in their time. The student started off a little nervous and shy, but has turned into a super confident and independent PT. The student demonstrated a strong desire to learn and seek opportunities to enhance their knowledge. She is a very quick and passionate learner and has performed beyond entry level on every measure and is more than ready to be a physical therapist. I'm honored to award this year's Clinical Excellence Award to Taylor Kraft. But wait, there's more. This year we're honoring 2 students for their clinical excellence. Here are some comments in regards to our second recipient. This student consistently sought out opportunities to practice and put themselves out of their comfort zone in order to push their skill set and hone their skills. I watched and encouraged the student to participate in further development of skills by reading research, taking online courses, and participating in in-services while in the clinic with me. The student is very knowledgeable and has excellent clinical reasoning skills and is always eager and willing to learn new skills. She has already developed a plan for additional continuing education to further her skills within pelvic health physical therapy. Leanne showed the kind of compassion and initiative that is required for this specialty, and I'm excited to see where she takes herself in the future. I'm honored to award this year's second Clinical Excellence Award to Leanne McCormick.
Good afternoon. It is my honor to present the Core Values Award, which is awarded to the student who consistently exemplifies the 9 APTA core values throughout their journey as a member of the physical therapy student body. This year we have a winner who strongly embodies all of these core values, and while I will not be able to list all of her accomplishments, I hope to capture some of the highlights. Our award winner this year had 4 nominations, including 1 in clinical instructor. She is a standout in multiple areas, particularly excellence, collaboration, compassion, caring, and duty. Her style is described as quiet leadership. She was very conscientious in her academics, not only excelling in personal learning, but as a resource for others, providing calming mentorship and guidance. She served as a past leader for the neuro course, helping other students learn and excel as she did. Her drive for learning went outside of the classroom, as noted in her involvement in the pediatric special interest group. And she was the only student to take the elective 2 study abroad courses. Clinically, she has versatility to treat a wide range of patient populations, from pediatric patients, which she treated in a community health clinic, to an older adult patient living with Parkinson's. She provided a caring atmosphere in addition to excellent interventions. Her patients love her. Also, our award winner served as a graduate assistant. In this role, she went above and beyond in recruiting new students during a time when applications were decreased. At times, she was given vague duties, but she was able to develop an understanding, problem solve, and provide solutions that were invaluable. And we could always, always count on her. Her clinical instructor who nominated her said, "Her compassion, dedication to excellence, and integrity are rare, and she should be recognized." And we can't agree more. Please join me in congratulating Alex Searles for the 2025 Core Values Award.
Good afternoon. I will be presenting the Leadership Award today. The University of Lynchburg Doctor of Physical Therapy program offers students a number of meaningful opportunities to grow as leaders, whether through class officer roles, serving as student board members for our pro bono clinic, or taking initiative in group exercise classes and special interest groups. Among these roles, the position of class president stands out as one of the most dynamic and demanding. It requires diplomacy, flexibility, and the ability to navigate challenges that range from last-minute faculty changes to the inevitable stress and occasional disagreements that come with the rigor of a doctoral program. This year's class president handled these challenges with exceptional grace. She led with patience, empathy, and a steady commitment to ensure her classmates were given every opportunity to succeed. She consistently put the needs of the group above her own. Madam President, we are proud not only of what you've done, but of the kind of leader you've become and will continue to be. It is my pleasure to present this year's Leadership Award to Sarah Dillon.
Good afternoon. Give me a second to get organized. All right. Our university, our profession, and our program value service. Students in the University of Lynchburg DPT program participate in service learning throughout their 3 years through the Student Professional Involvement Curricular Track, known as SPI. We as faculty are proud of the work that our students do for the Lynchburg community, and I want to take this moment to thank you all for your service. Each year, we'd like to recognize a student who has consistently gone above and beyond their course requirements with a Service Excellence Award. This year's recipient was co-president of the Geriatric SPI Group. During a time of transition, she helped to grow participation in the weekly Parkinson's exercise group. Not only did she help to focus the group initiatives to make them more successful, but she was willing to step in and fill whatever role was needed. Her passion for working with this population was also recognized by receiving the Heritage Green Geriatrics Award, further demonstrating her commitment towards serving the elderly. In addition to this, she also worked with a pediatric patient in our community health clinic. While challenging herself to provide physical therapy to children, she also acted as an encouraging mentor to other students. Also, as a co-leader of the Go Serve Club, she worked collaboratively to organize and participate in PT Day of Service and to fundraise for our service learning trips. In the fall of 2024, she joined a service learning trip to Belize to provide physical therapy for school children. Through heat, swarms of school children, and torrential rains, this student's positivity and work ethic helped many children and our group, especially when it came time to get the documentation done. Yes, friends, even the documentation. Enthusiasm, reliability, and a willingness to do whatever needs done, even when it doesn't receive acknowledgement, kindness, compassion, and leadership that shares the limelight. That is the kind of professional service that lights the way for others to follow. And it didn't end there. Perhaps these words from one of her clinical instructors sums it up best. She shows empathy, is a great listener, and is professional towards patients and clinicians, which shows behind her caring personality. She is creative and seeks salient interventions. She gets involved with the community with the walk, roll, run for patients with limb loss, with the rock steady boxing, and upending Parkinson's, in case that wasn't enough, and the Sheltering Arms Parkinson's Disease Support Group. Bringing service out of the curriculum and into the clinic is the true spirit of our SPY program. And it is with great pleasure that I present the University of Lynchburg Doctor of Physical Therapy Service Excellence Award to Elena Flowers.
The moment everyone has been waiting for. The 2025 Doctor of Physical Therapy degrees, which have been voted on by the Board of Trustees, will now be conferred.
Will all candidates for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy please rise? President Morrison-Shetler, I have the honor to present 36 candidates for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy. These candidates have successfully completed the course of study assigned, have been certified by the faculty of the university, and approved by the Board of Trustees, and I ask you by your official act to confer upon them this degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, and on the recommendation of the faculty of the University of Lynchburg, I confer upon these candidates the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy with all honors, rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Will all doctoral candidates please be seated except for the first row of candidates who are asked to come forward to the platform.
Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Barlow please approach the stage? Abit N. Bandari. Colin James Brooker. Hunter M. Cassida. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Beasley please approach the stage? Connor A. Christensen. Maverick Tilden Coleman. Taylor Leanne Kraft. Bradford Scott Davis. Andrew S. Dirth. Sarah Ann Dillon. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Blair please approach the stage? Elena Alexandra Flowers. Rebecca Flowers. Caitlin Jean Greer. Ryan Heath Hamaker. Kiesia LaShonda Payne. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Eagler please approach the stage? Robert Paul Mahaffey. James A. Mankus. Crew M. McCarthy. Leanne Nicole McCormick. Abigail Jane Michelson. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Grandio please approach the stage? Elena Elizabeth French. Braden Scott Moore. Chelsea Marie Moran. Megan Nicole Partain. Lauren Noel Hannell. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Penny Elam please approach the stage? Kaylin Ann Frame. Haley Hope Hatter. Abigail Lee Perkins. Samuel W. Procopio. Colton T. Schnars. Will the graduate being hooded by Dr. Raddick please approach the stage? Alexandra Lee Searles. Will the graduate being hooded by Dr. Renee please approach the stage? Bailey S. Thomas. Will the graduates being hooded by Dr. Stephen Elam please approach the stage? Joe Chen. Theodore T. Hu. Alec J. Van de Mulebroek. Austin Ray Witcher.
Dr. Sarah Dillon. This should work.
As he said, my name is Sarah, and I have truly had the privilege of representing this wonderful group over the past 3 years as their class president. I have to start first by thanking all of you that are here for supporting us and being here to celebrate with us today, and to our incredibly patient faculty that were with us every step of the way. I have the honor to stand before these incredible graduates, our fantastic faculty, and our supportive family and friends one final time. It doesn't feel that long ago since we started this chapter, and yet, somehow, it feels like a lifetime because so much life has happened since then. 3 years ago, we walked into our first day collecting med kits and claiming our forever seats in our first-year classroom, each carrying our own fears, dreams, and doubts. And now, as we gather to celebrate our accomplishments and new beginnings, we leave Lynchburg with something far greater than a degree. We leave with a family. From midday thunderstorms to late nights in the building, to staying connected while scattered across the country on clinicals, we've remained a unique and slightly dysfunctional, but truly incredible family. It has been one of the greatest gifts of my life to witness and be a part of 36 people from across the country coming together to support and care for one another every single day. We took our role seriously, working hard to achieve our shared dream of becoming therapists, but we also carried each other. We made sure no one was left behind. We were never just classmates. We were each other's support system, sounding board, and safe space. We shared laughter, tears, too many snacks, and way too much caffeine to count. And like every family, we've had our moments of joy, both in and out of the classroom. We have celebrated every exam passed, every practical survived. We have also celebrated many things outside of the classroom, including 9 engagements, 6 weddings, and soon to be 2 babies. And when times weren't as joyful, we met one another with compassion and the strength needed to keep going. As we look ahead, I know this family will continue. We will celebrate milestones, offer words of wisdom when we have it, and show up for each other however we can. I count myself unbelievably lucky to be a part of the DPT 2025 family. Each of you have left an imprint on me, and one that will make me a better person. But I know I'm not alone in this feeling. Now, I don't have any profound words of wisdom to share, but when I need words of wisdom, I always look to my favorite place, Broadway, of course. So I'll leave you with this. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I've been changed for the better. But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Congratulations, doctors. We did it.
Thanks to each and every one of you for attending today's commencement ceremony. We hope you enjoyed your time with us. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the University of Lynchburg, we share a hearty congratulations to all graduates and our best wishes for a prosperous future. It's a great day to be a Hornet.